It is 7 o'clock on Tuesday, May 4th, 2021. I am going to open the Committee of Committees meeting by taking roll call. I have committee members: Chris Samples.
Here.
John Talbot.
Here.
William Luxinger is absent. Dina Simpson.
Here.
Jen Christensen.
Here.
Jared Doan.
Here.
President Rick Worm is absent. Treasurer Brenda Onabeni.
Here.
I-Clerk Sandy Mazem here. Engineer Matt Hansen.
Here.
And Public Works Supervisor Brett Berge.
Here.
I guess I'll first take a motion to allow William to participate remotely due to work.
I'll make a motion to allow William Luxinger to participate remotely due to work.
Second.
Dina Simpson makes a motion to allow William Luxinger to participate remotely due to work. John seconds. And I'm going to take full roll call. Jen?
Yes.
Jared?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Dina?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes.
And William is absent.
Ready?
I'll call you for roll call now, William.
I'm here.
All right, at 7:02 p.m. I will now take a motion to appoint a president pro tem for this meeting.
Motion to appoint Chris Samples Mayor Pro Tem for tonight's meeting.
I'll second that.
All right, John made a motion to appoint Chris Samples as president pro tem for this meeting, and Jen Christensen seconded. I will again do roll call. Jared,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Dina,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Jen.
Yes.
All right, and it's all your meeting now, Chris.
All right.
Then I guess somebody might want to make a consideration for the minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the April 6, 2021 Committee of Committees minutes.
Second.
Do you need a roll call on that?
Yes, we need a
All
roll
right.
call on it. On all of them, apparently.
Yeah,
This
this is the only approval you'll need.
oh, all right. Well, there you go.
John,
Yes.
Dina,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
William. William for minutes,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Jared.
Yeah.
All right,
So I guess the president's going to discuss a draft resolution
I can
authorizing.
discuss that on his
That'd
behalf.
be great.
So as you guys remember from, I think it was last year, we did our electrical aggregation, or maybe the year before, and our contract expires in September of this year. Rock River Energy had contacted me and would like to do what we did last time, which was give Rick the authority to negotiate on behalf of the Village of Davis Junction in conjunction with, I think it's Byron, Oregon, maybe not Rochelle,
It
but
says Pecatonica, Polo, and Stillman.
thank you, Pecatonica, Polo, and Stillman, and we were going to kind of negotiate rates and see if we can get a better rate as a group. This is very similar to last time, so once you guys approve this, if you approve it next week, then Rick will have that authority. As you know, he always discusses these things with you, and then we'll ratify his actions after it's been taken. The action has been taken. Are there any questions, concerns, or any reasons that you would not like to see this on the consent agenda next week?
No, I would.
I have a question.
That's up to,
Yeah, go ahead, Glenda.
Is this for the village electricity or the residents' electricity?
I believe this one is for the village.
It says the wholesale, so I would think that would be ours.
That's the village.
Yeah, I think it's ours, only because I believe the residence is up in February.
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
Oh, no, I thought the residences was up in September.
It says the current electric municipality aggregation program to all residential and
Yep,
qualified
nope.
small
Okay.
business.
All
I
right,
first
Brenda
read.
reread it. It is for the entire village.
But you can opt out if you want to.
Yep.
You don't have to take advantage of it.
Yep.
So you can find your.
And we always
own
share what the rates are going to be.
Yep.
And generally, they've always been less.
Yep.
So,
Or there, and I think there's been a year or two in which the rate has been the same as ComEd, and they share that as well.
and Rick always shares it ahead of time.
So, are there any concerns about on the consent agenda for next week?
No,
Not,
not for me.
not for me.
No.
All right.
Usually get a better rate when you do it with a group of people.
Yes. You want
So
me
what's the clerk have for tonight?
So for myself, I have two things. One is a replacement of the village sign. We have been having some problems with the sign at the fire station and the program that runs it. It is no longer conducive for us to share a computer with the fire department to run our sign, as sometimes that computer is used for other things and or missing, which makes it hard for us to change our sign. So I had Sarah look into pricing to be able to control the sign from here at Village Hall. And our sign is now 10 years old, and they are unable to just simply update the software for the sign as it is no longer manufactured. Yeah. So I did get a quote to replace the sign from the same company that installed the one originally, and it's coming in at about $21,000.
Could we shop other companies? Because I think
We
could have
absolutely
done better
can.
than
Yep.
harder signs.
Nope, I've got Stillman Valley shared with me who they just used for their sign recently, so I figure I'd call them too. And there's one other in Rockford.
Because
I'm
now they have
interested
those
in.
signs that are full color that
Yep.
cost a little less than that.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's necessarily that or the installation piece itself, but nope, I am going to shop around. But this is kind of my heads up that we're leaning in that direction, as it's getting better, I think, for both parties to not use a shared computer source anymore.
Sandy, is that quote you have for a sign the exact same size, or is that going to require a reconstruction of the landscape brick around it and other material?
Nope, that is for the exact same size using our existing structure. And then the second thing on here is the price of sale for the 2012 International dump truck. I believe Fergie had been able to obtain a quote from International of a truck that was similar to ours, similar features as he discussed before. We're not really going to have anything exact. I kind of stuck this under me because at the time that Fergie and I discussed agenda items, you guys have already approved the sale of it. So typically I just come to you guys with what we'd like to sell it for. But since then, feel free.
So it's kind of hard to,
Is your mic on?
yes,
Yeah. Thank you.
it's kind of hard to price a dump truck. We've learned, it's not like going to the Chevy dealer and, getting a trade-in value or value for your vehicle. So we did finally make contact with the municipal government rep from International. And they actually I think they're either in the process or they're going to be selling one basically same age, same mileage, very similar. So what he is telling us is on the low end of things at about 25,000, the upper end about 35,000. So we are obviously not at the upper end. They're basically claiming that, the 35,000 is a fairly pristine truck, which obviously ours isn't, in the age and everything, it's not going to be pristine. So, so we're kind of in that range. So, we got to kind of pick a number, what we want to do.
Do we even have anybody interested?
Well,
We have a party who has
yes,
let us know that as soon as we find a price to let them know, and they
Yes.
would let us know if they're interested.
on a kind of a side note, that truck is going to be going to International in the next day or two because we are having issues with it, starting today. So, well, actually not starting today, but today it actually died on us on the highway. So, it's going to International, so we will be putting more money into it. So, it is what it
Saying
is.
You'd like to get rid of it before we have to spend more money on it?
Well, we don't have a choice. We have to take it to
No,
International.
I
So,
understand that.
but yes, correct. You are correct in that. So anyway, yes, it will be leaving in the next day or two.
What are we thinking? What price?
I mean, like I said, 25 to 35. I don't know if you want to, if you want to split it, start there. You want to just, like I said, I kind of figured it would be a little bit of a group discussion.
$25,000.
So,
I'll lean on you for.
Maybe you
even
can
more
get
money.
30 out of it, but if it takes longer amount of time and then you have to turn around and put more money into it.
Yeah, and I know so little about,
You're just.
I mean, I would trust your
Yeah.
thought process on that before I would ever make a recommendation on how
I
much.
mean, that's where I'm at too, Brett. You know a little bit more about it than
All right.
I agree with what.
okay, well,
25 would be fair, right?
yeah, no, yeah, that would be fine. I mean, I don't have an issue with that. I mean, If the party that is interested doesn't like that number, I mean, we literally will set it out front with a for sale sign in it as well. I mean, we have other options, but we will actually just put it out with I mean, like you're selling your own car, so, and go from there. So if everyone is
I'd
happy
be
with the
fine with
25, we'll run with the 25.
Did
And
we get our new truck back so we don't have?
we
to
got
use
it
this one?
yesterday afternoon.
So we shouldn't have to use this one anymore, right?
I've got to take the new one in. I'm waiting for a quote to get it lettered. But it is, yes, it can be used at any point in time, so.
Awesome.
Do we know what the repairs, have an estimate of what it's going to be?
No, because we don't know what's wrong with it.
All right, so you just said the new truck's here?
That is correct.
All right, I guess we should probably make a real strong evaluation whether or not the repairs are cost effective. If we're not going to be utilizing the truck, it's going to cost us 8 to 10,000 to fix. We're only going to sell it for 25. I'd sell it for 15 and be done with it as is.
Me too.
But you gotta know
I'm
what's
sorry,
wrong.
I didn't think, I wasn't thinking that the repairs were gonna be that costly. I thought.
We don't know yet.
We don't know. We have to
So-
take it in and have them run
I
the
guess this is
diagnostic on it.
The direction that I need from you is, so it's 25. If the repair is something that's just a couple $100, we just get it fixed out for 25. If it's going to be thousands of dollars, do you care if Fergie and I just reduce that from what we're asking for it and then ask that of the party who's interested and they can cover the cost?
It's the same, whether you sell it for 25 and fix it, or you sell it for 15 and they pay
It
for the
is.
repairs, it's the exact same thing.
It is.
So,
And everybody's okay with that
I'm
then?
totally fine with that.
I would rather see us request more than the minimum base value on it, but that's me. I mean,
So they're gonna plug it in and tell you what's wrong and we'll have a cost.
We hope so. The problem is basically if it's not throwing, what we were told today is if it's not throwing any codes and they can't get it to repeat, then we have to wait until it does it again, which is going to be hard to do if we're not using the truck. So,
And sell it while it's still running.
but to start out with, yes, we're
Pretty simple.
we're going to take it up there and have them plug it in and see what they can find.
So it runs now?
We got it going again and it ran. It acts like it's missing a little bit, but I don't know the next time we take it out if it'll die along the road. So
As is.
luckily we were able to pull into Glendenning's driveway. It just timing was perfect and we coasted into Glendenning's. So. So I don't, we just don't know. We don't know what caused it. That's what hopefully International can tell us.
All right. Fergie and I will play it by ear and see what we can
Sure.
come up with. But try to stay in the 25 to 35 price range. And then take into consideration whatever the cost of the repair is as we find it out this week. So we just kind of want to let you guys know that that's what's going on, because even though you guys give me the authority to sell, you guys know I always like to talk to you first.
Did we already give you the authority?
You did like a year and a half ago. As soon as we bought the other truck, so we've had it for a while. But we didn't want to sell it until we got the new truck in. All right, that's all I have.
Amanda?
I don't have anything right now.
Matt?
Just a short list tonight. Just a couple of projects. North Junction Road, what we had in the packet is a little bit old. Talked to Aaron today. Village got the contracts executed. He hand delivered those last week to IDOT, so they're over there for approval. Aaron said he's going to work up a letter to send out to the residents on North Junction Road. Once he gets the draft done, I told him to send it to Chris, Sandy, and Brett to take a look at, make sure it's acceptable to send out. The one thing he'll probably ask is, you want him to send to all the residents or just the ones that are actually in the village? I mean, the construction is going to be
I
along.
think in the past, the letters have been sent to those who live in the construction area. And so even though the construction may have been done on Harvest Glen, we would only notify those who were directly impacted. But once he shares the letter with me and I could even get a signed copy of it, I'm happy to post it on social media and the sign in other places
Okay,
so that we can share it other methods with them. But I think it only needs to be delivered in some method to those in the project area.
okay.
Yeah, no, I don't have an issue with that. I don't think it's gonna be very disruptive this time. It's gonna be pretty quick.
Yeah, it should be.
I thought they already have a date, is that? or
Yeah,
a tentative date?
Aaron said that William Charles is looking at the week of May the 24th tentatively right now, so.
All right.
he's gonna get out there and start getting things marked, you know, and stuff for the construction limits and everything, so.
Right.
And then the only other thing was from the last meeting, Village Hall assessment. William kind of wanted to kind of get a kind of a summary of all, you know, so you could easily see all the costs together. Alan worked up a summary. Basically, what he did was
Matt,
yes,
the board has not seen that yet.
okay.
So you can talk about it, but they won't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, what they did was, Alan worked up was, he worked up a summary of all the construction costs basically by site location, by building construction type, and then by the shape of the building. And then he just did one lowest cost to highest cost. So when you do get the PDF, it'll be 4 pages, and it'll have, each page will have all the different options on there, and it's just sorted by however method you want to look at it, so.
Thank you for explaining that. The reason I didn't put it in your board packet tonight is because it took me a minute to figure out what the 4 pages meant. So now that Matt's explained it, when you see
It's a little overwhelming.
it is.
to look at.
I did forward it to William and said, because he's
So-
the one who asked for it.
Do you have a suggestion, William, on how to try to short it up, or is there something in particular you're looking for, or?
No, I've got it. I glanced at it. I've got a stack of about 195 emails I'm going through since my vacation. So I have to go through it and look at it still.
Okay, yeah, if there's a better way to summarize it for anybody, we'll try to
Yeah.
drill it down so it's easy to make your comparisons to see what direction you want to go, so.
Yeah, I did forward it to William, as he's the one who originally asked for it, and asked if there was maybe one sheet in particular that he was hoping would be the most informative. So I sent it to him and asked him, because
I think, the intent of the form was, I believe the board kind of had a consensus on the design or the layout of Village Hall that trustees preferred. If I remember right, the L-shaped one or something like that. And then I wanted to know what's the building cost at the different locations we've considered for that building, so.
Oh, I can highlight that on the sheets that Alan provided and then stick that in the board packet if that would help limit or shore down where the information you're looking for is.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And let me know too, if once you determine which ones you want to see on a single sheet and how you want it formatted, let me know. It doesn't take Alan long to revise it.
And you guys probably won't see that until next month because I would really like Matt or Willett Hoffman to be here.
That's all I have.
Great, we'll go on to the reports of the committees, community development and events committee.
All I have is still working on farmers market vendors. And we are doing garage sales June 10th, 11th, and 12th, along with Silman Valley and Byron. All I have
And the electronics pickup is the 16th.
is the 16th,
Thanks.
and bulk pickup will be the following, the
19th.
19th.
Oh, sorry. 16th is bulk pickup
19th is.
and 19th is electronic recycling.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry. I had
flipped
that
it
wrong.
around.
Okay.
Finance committee, William?
I believe in the packet is the Sikich engagement letter to have our audit conducted for the coming fiscal year.
Correct.
Right, Brenda?
Correct. Yeah.
Can we stick that on the consent agenda?
I'm fine with
Yes,
that.
Yeah, I'm good with that. What year is this? This is year 2?
2021.
No, I know that.
This is year 3, I
Yeah,
believe.
it's year 3.
Did we, because weren't we limited to 3 years on our agreement? Or did we go with 5? With
I
6?
thought it was,
I thought we were limited.
I still have it in on my file cabinet, the
I
packet.
thought it was 5.
Oh, it's either 3 or 5. I don't,
Well, I know we wanted to go with a 5-year one. I just thought that there was
You
some.
might be right, Chris. The intent was to go to 5, but we might have been reduced to 3 with the options of
Right.
automatic to 4 and 5.
That's why I'm asking, because I'm wondering if we have to do something with the options for 4 and 5 before long. We can,
That should be next year.
I'll get the book. I'll get the book out. I know exactly where that's at.
Jared, you're okay with that being on the consent agenda?
Yeah.
anything else, William?
Nope, that's it.
Ordinance enforcement?
Nothing.
Clark,
Nothing.
apparently Streets and Ditches has stuff.
Oh, you do?
I know. If everybody reviewed the licensing agreement and we're good with it, we're gonna put it on the consent agenda
Yes.
now that they've signed it.
Fine with that, yeah.
I'm good with it.
Good? All
Agreed,
Good to know.
yeah.
right.
That's fine, Chris. Thank you.
I think we addressed her.
Yeah, I think you did.
concerns. All right. Utilities,
Unless Brett has anything, I don't.
Do not, thank you.
do we have any unfinished business?
I had hoped that, that Fergie and I would have time to get together by now, but we did not. So I'll aim for next month.
For the sidewalk?
Yes, for the sidewalk.
Gotcha.
Oh, I thought you were still waiting from the.
No, I
attorneys.
have everything.
Oh, okay, I didn't-
Me, you and Kyle have to find time to get together, but life's been crazy and work's been crazy, so just hasn't worked out yet.
Have any public comment?
No.
Anybody else? Anything else?
Motion adjourned. Second.
I guess we need a roll call for that.
You do. Need a roll call for
You
everything.
told me there was only gonna be one. I remember that.
I did. Dina,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
William,
Yes.
Jen,
Yeah.
Jared,
Yes.
John.
Yes.
And the time?
To go.
7:22.
Thank you.